The stories your body-based therapist is teaching you about your nervous system and the reasons for some of your behavior are dead wrong. Hey everybody, my name is Leah Benson, and I'm a licensed body-based psychotherapist, coach, and psychedelic guide in Tampa Bay. And in this video, I'm going to break down some of the nonsense that you're being told by your therapist and a lot of somatic coaches out there on the interwebs about how your brain and body work and how that messes up your ability to get over your mental discomfort and get on with your life. First, let me tell you why I'm making this video. The other morning, I was scrolling along on the social medias, and I ran across a post shared by a celebrity trainer in the mental health and somatic therapy community that went something like this. When you feel terrible and can't take action on, say, an uncomfortable email that you need to respond to but that you're putting off, what's happening there is that the nervous system is saying that things are not safe. So you might be in freeze or shutdown mode. Sorry. I always have to take a moment to gather my sanity again after hearing that giant load of horse manure. Okay, so yeah, that's what started this. And I can't take it anymore. I can't stand by and watch these celebrities and influencers in the mental health space keep telling you fairy tales and pretending they're based on neuroscience. It's like they want you to believe that the stork brings the babies, okay? That's what they're asking you to believe. It's that ridiculous. So, to break this down, first off, the nervous system, and in this case, the autonomic nervous system is what they're talking about. It doesn't say anything about anything. And that's because it's the system in your body that puts you in action mode or resting mode. And that's it. It doesn't do anything else. It's simply the mechanism that supplies you with the energy or turns off the produce energy system and turns up the settle down to reset and restore your energy supplies mechanisms. In fact, those are processes, really. Period. End of story. Unfortunately, there's a big story going around out there that the nervous system is always scanning for danger and that you have a mythical social engagement system in your brain and that there's an emotional brain that needs to be controlled by a rational brain. And that if for some reason all that's not in working order, you're going to be on high alert and be stuck in, as they say, fight, flight, or freeze. Which is not only a wholly incorrect understanding of brain and nervous system function, it really is just about as absurd as telling you that babies come from storks to help you understand your mental and emotional life. And even if it doesn't matter if the science they're telling you is wrong, what is wrong is that if you don't know the truth about how things actually work inside you, then you can't employ the most effective tactics to solve your mental and emotional discomfort. So here's the real deal. If you find yourself uncomfortable all week because you keep thinking about an email that you're avoiding, it's not because your nervous system is telling you you aren't safe and putting you into fight, flight, or freeze mode. It's because you have something you believe you need to take action on. And when that's the case, your brain will decide, logically and rationally, that it needs to keep you energetically ready to do so. And that's because to take action, you need energy for moving your body, if it's a physical conflict, or coming up with a better answer than your opponent, if it's a battle of wits. Well, by thinking about that email, you are signaling to your brain that you need energy to address a problem. And instead of spending the energy and moving toward the problem, you are resisting and avoiding taking action. Which means that you are going to experience the typical symptoms of discomfort that go along with having a bunch of energy in your body that you're not spending. Which, depending on who you are, will be things like a churning or painful stomach, achy joints, tense muscles, shallow breathing, IBS symptoms, feeling frozen, whatever. Bottom line is, you're not frozen because your nervous system says you're not safe. You're frozen because you have made a choice involuntarily based on past learning to not move toward this threat. Maybe that's because your opponent is likely to defeat you or outwit you, or because you don't want to face the disapproval you expect from the person on the other end of the line. Again, whatever. Your nervous system hasn't decided you're not safe. The story-making or conceptualizing part of your brain has. And it has combined that story, which is in this case an expectation of a negative outcome, with the amount of energy in your body. And you have constructed an experience of non-safety, which you manage by hiding out behind inaction, which then erroneously you categorize as being frozen, as if some mysterious force in your nervous system has victimized you. Well, the solution to this problem is not to fall prey to ideas about how you are a victim to a mythical process in your nervous system. It's to understand that with a lingering problem to solve, your brain is going to supply you with the energy to solve it. And you solve that problem by taking action and/or recategorizing the email as something other than a problem you have to address. You are not a victim. You are an active participant in constructing the reality of your mental and emotional life. And just to clarify, the action that you take to spend the energy you've generated by thinking about that email doesn't have to be taking action on the email. It can be going to the gym or going for a run or doing some bioenergetic pounding. So with that said, that's it. I'll let you go. Go. Be free. Be free from the fairy tales. Be free to conquer your mental and emotional life with the real science of how your brain works. And if you want to know the nitty-gritty, check out my video, Mental Health Made Simple, or give me a call. We'll have a consult, and I'll help you get on the right track pronto. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you later.